William Thomas Riker is, admittedly, a mixed bag in my opinion. Originally fashioned to be a modern Kirk, he would sometimes be a great character and sometimes be an idiot. Personally, I did always find him to be intriguing, and he had a Janeway-esque appeal in that when he was written really well, he did excellent. When he wasn't written well, it was laughable. But the question is, was he a good captain? Let's just get into it.
I don't recall hearing of a Federation officer ever serving on a Klingon vessel.
Oh, no, neither have I.
Who did you intend to send, sir?
I thought of asking for a volunteer.
I might be interested, sir.
Damn. Sorry, number one. What was that?
I said I wouldn't mind the assignment, sir.
While it would be nice if we had a definitive series we could look at with Riker commanding that would break down his traits concretely, that is simply not something that is available to us right now. What we can do is look at certain attributes and attempt to extrapolate who he would be as a captain. This comes in the forms of several episodes across multiple series. One of the ones that stands out to me is his adaptability, and for that, we really need to go no further than TNG's A Matter of Honor. In this specific episode, Riker signs up to a transfer program where he will be serving as the second in command for a Klingon crew. When he volunteered for the position, he immediately began researching about the Klingons.
I have studied and know everything about my heritage.
Then you're just the person I need to talk to clear something up. It's been my understanding that one of the duties of the first officer of the Klingon vessel is to assassinate his captain?
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't that bring about chaos?
Of course not. See, when and if the captain becomes weak or unable to perform, it is expected that his honorable retirement should be assisted by his first.
What I think a lot of people miss is that he doesn't only look at their customs and rules, but their culture. He looks at what it is to be a Klingon, not what Klingons do, if that makes sense. This prepares him well. He even tries the cuisine, though he doesn't do enough research to know they actually eat their food alive, but, we all make mistakes. Once on the vessel, he doesn't engage in human pleasantries. Not really. He meets the Klingons on their level. This ranges from when he is introduced to an officer after being over.
Now, what were your orders?
To escort you to the captain.
Proceed.
To when his authority is challenged.
Then I take it you challenge my authority over you.
Correct.
And your position on this, Captain?
I would say it is your first command decision.
To quote Lore Runner, he knew Klingons wanted to know how he reacted, even more than what he said. The aforementioned challenge is a great example of this. A Starfleet officer might ignore it or dress the man down. At this stage, violence was deeply repressed within human nature, but he understood that a challenge to his authority meant that he would have to respond violently. With that little test passed, he now has to make a connection with the crew. He doesn't opt to have human food, nor does he stay in his quarters. He's right there with them as they eat, as they joke. He meets the Klingons beat for beat, even when the food comes out not how he expected. It's also funny, but important when he is flirted with by the Klingon women.
They would like to know how you would endure.
Endure what?
Them.
One or both?
If he had cowered or rebuffed them, it would have put the crew off. It would have been a stain. What's most known for this episode is how he interacts with the captain. Ultimately, there is damage discovered on the Klingon vessel. The captain, because he is an idiot, thinks it is an attack by the Enterprise. I'll agree it does look extremely suspicious what is occurring, but to say that it's an outright attack is a stretch for anyone.
You must. It is a matter of honor and loyalty to your oath.
I will not surrender the secrets of the Enterprise to you. I will not break any vow that I have taken in the past. I have also taken an oath of loyalty to your ship. I will not break that.
They are in conflict!
No, sir, they are not. I will obey your orders. I will serve this ship as first officer. And in an attack against the Enterprise, I will die with this crew. But I will not break my oath of loyalty to Starfleet.
However, once again, understanding how to handle the Klingons, He passes this test and he shows he is loyal to both the Enterprise and the Klingon crew. The only misstep, and honestly it wasn't a misstep, I don't think he had any other options, was using the beacon to have the captain teleported off.
Transporter room, energize.
Hold where you are, Clag.
I relieved Captain Kargan. He was acting in an irrational manner.
It could have been looked at as weak or something a Romulan may have done. He immediately takes command, and luckily, he uses their customs so that they don't mutiny or kill him. He also ensured that the honor of the Klingon vessel was preserved when he demanded the surrender of the Enterprise. Luckily, the Enterprise did surrender. This was a great episode showing how Riker could deal with a culture he didn't understand and enforce Klingon custom to ensure that the vessel would continue operations. Honestly, he's shown himself to be a true Starfleet officer. While adaptability is absolutely key, the ability to make the hard decisions and do what's best, not just for the crew, but everyone, is vital. Let's take a look at an episode where he had to make some really hard decisions.
Mr. Worf. Fire.